Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nisfi Ilmaya with student number 033. Here I want to present to you about my project with the title The Impact of Social Media on Beauty and Body Perspective. Have you ever felt imperfect after comparing yourself to someone you saw on social media? Social media refers to technological development that allow people to share ideas and information that can be used to communicate globally. Users can have easier access to share content on their social media, and content related to lifestyle, skincare, makeup, and so on is now going viral. However, when something like that goes viral, many people feel disappointed and depressed because of the influence of standard of perfection that are performed in it. Many people agree that social media is a dangerous platform because it can foster unsuitable beauty standards and stereotypes by society's ideal body shape. So here I have five media sources. The first is movies. The second is poster. The third is journal article. The fourth is an infographic. The fifth is interview on TikTok, and the last is summary. Let's go to my first source. This is a movie. So this is a documentary movie with the title Misrepresentation. This film exposes the persuasive bias and misrepresentation of women and girls in media, arguing that these portrayals negatively impact their self-perception, leading opportunities, and societal representation. The film featured interviews with prominent women leaders, journalists, and media experts who share their experiences of being objectified, marginalized, and stereotyped in media. The film juxtaposes positive and negative portrayals of women, showcasing how media often perpetuates sexist stereotypes like hypersexualization, lack of competence, and focus on appearance while neglecting their intelligence, contribution, and diversity. There's also young women share their struggles with body image, self-esteem, and navigating the gender expectation presented by media. The film argues that media shapes our perception and expectation of women. When media constantly represent women in limited and biased ways, it perpetuates harmful stereotype and limit to their potential. During the interview, this film is focusing on individual faces and emotion so it can create empathy, and connection with the film subject. This film also raises awareness about the invisible but empower viewers to critically analyze media messages and challenging existing stereotype and advocate for positive representation of women and girls. Let's go to the second source here. I have a poster. So this from this poster, we can see that social media can foster inappropriate beauty standard because currently many applications such as Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and so on offer beautiful filter that can change person's face to be very different from their original face in real life. In addition, Many content creators show the result of plastic surgery, which will eventually be imitated by viewers. This is certainly very ironic to see because many people feel intimidated by the standard they see on social media without realizing that these are not real things. Let's go to the third. Here we have an article. So, as you can see here, this is an article by Glenn Waller and Victoria Laker with the title Does Comparison of Self with Other Influence Body Image Among Adult Women? So, this table is telling us about the downward comparison is correlated with higher anxiety level and weight and shape concern. This finding is similar to upward comparison with the exception that upward comparison did not correlate with an increase in anxiety. The next source, we have an infographic here. So as you can see that there are a lot of statistic here. Let's just focus on the first here. We have the data that 80% of women say that images of women on television and in movies, fashion magazine, and advertising make them feel insecure. So we can conclude that social media is a very, very harmful platform because it can make us feel insecure, make us feel disappointed about ourselves without knowing that all of we see in social media isn't a real thing. And the last source that I have here is an interview on TikTok. So the lady here is Camila Cabello. She's a very, very famous singer. And the title or the caption on this video is All Bodies Are Good Body. Okay, this video construct unrealistic beauty standard because as you can see that she celebrates body positivity and encourages self-acceptance regardless of shape, size, or physical appearance which has happened because of social media. Sometimes people forget that our bodies are actually the same as other people bodies that we see on social media. So that they also forget that everything they see is fake. Therefore, social media is said to be a platform that can trigger feeling of lack of self-confidence. Through this video, Camila hopes that everyone can have self-confidence and be braver to show who you are regardless of what body shape you have. Okay, last but not least here we have summary. So from all of the evidence, start from movie title misrepresentation, it exposes persuasive bias and negative portrayal of women in media. And the second is the poster. It highlights the prevalence unrealistic beauty filter and plastic surgery trend on social media, and it can be leading to unhealthy comparison and insecurities. And the third is an article. So this article demonstrates how upward and downward comparison, especially for those with pre-existing eating concern, negatively impact body dissatisfaction and anxiety. And the last we have is the video by Camila. This video constructed unrealistic beauty standard with diverse real bodies and highlighting the potential for social media and it can trigger a lack of self-confidence. So So the evidence suggests that social media has a mixed impact on beauty and body image. While it can foster unrealistic beauty standard and negative comparison, it also has the potential to promote body positivity and self-acceptance through diverse content and awareness campaign. Further research is needed to understand the individual and societal impact of social media on body image in greater depth. Okay, that's all the presentation. Sorry for everything that maybe I say or pronounce the wrong words and anything else. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.